Part of what makes Genshin Impact so unique is definitely the lore within the game. As I'm sure you guys know, as this is a lore channel, Genshin has a lot of different lore, such as the Fatui, Delusions, and Kanomiya, Celestia. I can go on for hours. But there is an organization that I really don't see a lot of individuals talking about, and that's the Hexenzirkel. What is the Hexenzirkel? Who's a part of it? What is its purpose? Today, we find out more about this organization. But first, before we begin though, if you enjoy Tevat's Facts and Wisdom, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. After the video is over, join us over in our community Discord server, where we talk all about Genshin, including lore. We're also going to be streaming on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. But anywho, with that said, let's open the Tevattionary and see what's been uncovered. So, the Hexenzirkel, meaning the Circle of Witches. This is an organization consisting of witches that conduct Irminsul experiments and gather around for quote-unquote formal tea parties. Members of this organization are Alice, who is considered as an elder, Mona, and potentially Mona's master. Mona's master is not confirmed, but it heavily points to that due to her relation to Mona, and the fact she is also rivals with Alice. Mona's master and Mona herself are also masters of astrology and hydromancy. Before I dive heavily into what hydromancy is, I want to point out, exclusively stated by Mona, that her vision does not help her hydromancy in any way. This is a form of magic art. Mona's vision was actually gifted to her by her teacher. This item that serves no practical use in her hands is something that she treasures greatly. It was gifted to her by her teacher as a teaching aid, and it is the only evidence of their time together as master and pupil. This is really interesting because Mona's master is referred to as the Old Hag, and it seems she gifted Mona her vision. Hydromancy is astrology. The ideology of the Hexenzirkel is a very special circle of witches that resonate with astrology. Astrology, from what we can see, is seeing the stars through the reflection of water. In the pool of water, it seems everything is intertwined together, like everything is predetermined. Everyone has constellations, and as we know, with Leonard, he did too. Mona is able to tell his entire life story. Astrology is a very important piece of magic in this world that is the key to discovering everything. The Hexenzirkel are avid knowledge seekers, and it seems this magic isn't meant to be here. It doesn't come from visions, so Celestia doesn't really have anything to do with it. It's really strange to think about, but I feel astrology comes from Khaenri'ah, and this sort of forbiddenness. Think about it with Gold and the Primordial Human Project. Gold is seen as a sinner for doing this sort of forbidden practice. This also connects with the aspect of alchemy. With everything we've known about Kanomiya, the world is composed of elements. The elements that are referenced in alchemy are also seen in the Byakuya Koko Chronicles. Earth, water, wind, and fire. Craft for me what I desire. This is stated in Volume 4 of the Byakuya Chronicles. Instead, we shall use earth, water, fire, wind, ether, and void going forward. Though the two elements of ether and void aren't really present at the moment, it's really strange, but it seems the MC Traveler is resonating this light energy, whereas their sibling exudes a more dark energy. Tevat Historia explains this concept in a lot more detail, so I will leave his video down below. But with these magical arts, such as alchemy and astrology, I feel the Hexenzirkel practices both of these. There's definitely a higher connection with astrology, but think about Rhindaughter's connection with Alice and her mastery in the art of alchemy. Alice is referred to as Rhindaughter's friend, and she told Albedo to seek out Alice originally. She created Albedo with the mission to find the truth of the world, and we find out more about Albedo and his connection to the Primordial Human Project. It's so strange, but I feel a connection to Khaenri'ah, as we know Rhindaughter has a huge connection to that. Alice, Mona's master, and Rhine-daughter, it just seems like there's a huge connection to Khaenri'ah in something forbidden. I feel the Hexenzirkel is comprised with survivors of Khaenri'ah, mainly with these three. They may or may not have literal strong connections to Khaenri'ah, but the Hexenzirkel seems like a continuation of the work that went on there to seek out the knowledge of the world. Call me crazy, but it seems to me like this is all connected somehow. Even with these three connections though, there feels like something even deeper going on. And this might be surprising to some of you, but I feel that the Adventurers Guild also has a very strong connection to the Hexenzirkel. Think about it like this. Alice is known to be a very famous adventurer, thus also having an entire journal about her adventures known as the Teyvat Travel Guide. Alice is an elder within the Hexenzirkel, and it seems a lot of the practices with the Adventurers Guild seem to intertwine with the Hexenzirkel's mission of finding the truth about the world. All of the places the Adventurers Guild can be seen traveling to, and just the phrase, ad astra abyssosk, to the stars and the abyss. There's something to that statement that connects to Hexenzirkel, due to the connection of astrology and Mona. There was also something on Twitter that was particularly pointed out, and that was the fact the roof of the Adventurers Guild looked suspiciously like a witch's hat. I'm blind to this and I can't see it, but if you guys can, let me know down below. It's also strange because the Traveler's mission seems to be very involved with the Adventurers Guild as well. We can't discount any of this information. The connections just seem to make too much sense. Lastly, there is one piece of information I want to bring up, and it was actually brought up from someone in my Discord server named Tommy. So, shoutouts to you, mate. Tommy brought up the point that the Hexenzirkel may have a connection to this place in Germany. I'll go ahead and put it up on screen right now, but it's literally the Witch's Dance Floor. This is a region located in Harz in Germany, being one of the most magical/mythical regions there near the, I don't know how to pronounce this word. On the Hexentanzplatz, there are also three statues, a devil, a witch, and a homunculus. The devil, being in a rock formation, formed a circle with the homunculus, and the witch is trying to close this circle to seal the bad from this region. The witch is being identified as this, aka the godmother of witches. Homunculus, primordial human project, witches, and sealing. The witches were seen as good beings for the locals in Harz. But yeah, this connection is just something I thought was interesting to bring up as well. So thank you, Tommy, for helping out with this portion of the vid. I really appreciate your help. Well, that wraps up this analysis of what the Hexenzirkel is. They are a very mysterious organization, but the connections that can be made seem too much to just be a coincidence. What are your thoughts on the Hexenzirkel, though? Also, if you can, please send me luck to pull Mona. That'd be really appreciated, as I still haven't gotten her yet, and I'm pretty upset by it. Hopefully one day I can have her. Anywho though, I'm gonna wrap this up and close the Teyvattionary. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the future for more Genshin Impact content and lore.